Hello friends, my name is Prabhunaran Agrari. Today I had come to prepare a new video on SOP for Scrutiny of Returns for 2019-20. The government had issued this SOP on 26 May 2023 for scrutiny of GST returns which was filed by the SEC during the period of financial year 1920 and further years. So friends, today we will discuss the SOP of scrutiny of return point-wise which has been issued recently. Now you will see the screen. I have summarized the SOP of scrutiny of return and I will upload the summary on my YouTube. You can download the summary for your reference. Now we will go with the point-wise discussions. First, the background. We will discuss regarding the SOP of backgrounds. Why the SOP is issued. The CBIC has earlier issued the instructions via 02/2022 GST dated 22nd March 2022. A SOP which is a interim SOP means till the development of online scrutiny model, the earlier instruction is used for scrutiny of the returns. Now DG systems have developed online module for scrutiny of returns. It means now the scrutiny will be done online by the DG system which is established by the government, and this system will scrutinize the returns for 2019-20 and onwards. We need to understand the SOP because how the government is scrutinizing the return and how they can identify the issues that may be arises and how they will do the scrutiny and how audits are issued for GST returns filed by us. What are the things department will consider for scrutiny of returns and what we need to consider while filing the returns so that we should be aware of the issue that may arise in the future. Now the summary of SOP is given as the return shall be selected by Director General of Analytics and Risk Management, which is also known as DGRAM, who will select the GSTN registered with central tax authorities based on identified risk parameters. The details of GSTN selected for scrutiny for a financial year will be made available by DGRAM through DG system on the scrutiny dashboard of proper officer of central tax. Following information has been made available for convenience of proper officer. Details of risk parameter involving risk discrepancies in respect of GSTN. Amount of tax discrepancies involved for each risk parameter. It means return is selected by Director General DGRAM based on the risk parameters or the amount involved in each risk parameters. It means the return is selected if there are high risks, if there are high amount is involved. The risk parameters are given in Annexure B of Instruction 2/2022 dated 23rd March 2022. The indicative list of parameters are given in Annexure B, which are considered while scrutinizing the returns. Additional risk parameter may be concerned by the proper officer in addition to the parameters indicated. Proper officer shall rely upon latest data available during the process of scrutiny. It means the scrutiny shall be done based on the records available. However, the officer need to believe or rely on the latest data available during the process of scrutiny because the data are changing. Like GSTR 2A is changing day by day. The proper officer need to finalize month-wise scrutiny with the approval of divisional assistant/deputy commissioner, prioritizing riskier GSTN having higher risk implications. The progress of scrutiny will be monitored by principal commissioner of concerned commissionerate. It can be noted that one GSTN shall mean scrutiny of all returns pertaining to the financial years and minimum 4 GSTN to be scrutinized every month involving scrutiny of all returns pertaining to a financial year. It means the officer need to do the scrutiny of all returns of a financial year to complete one scrutiny of GSTN. Likewise, the officer has to complete at least 4 GSTN scrutinization every month. For the scrutiny of any GSTN, the proper officer shall scrutinize information available with them in form of various returns, statements furnished by the registered person and data available through various sources like DGRAM, Advite, GSTN, e-way bill portal. It means the proper officer should consider the data available with them and available from various sources. No any documents or records should be sought by the taxpayer for the purpose of scrutiny, and proper officer is expected to rely upon only information available on record. Based on the identified risk, the proper officer shall issue a notice in Form GST ASMT 10 to the SSC informing him of discrepancies noticed and seeking explanations. The proper officer will consider additional payment made by the SSC through DRC 07 before issuance of GST ASMT 10. It means the proper officer cannot blindly issue the notice in Form GST ASMT 10. He should also consider any payment made by the SSC through DRC 03 before issuance of GST ASMT 10, because sometimes when the returns is filed by the SSCs, some supply or some reporting may get missed, which is considered while filing GST annual returns. And the payment is made by the SSC through DRC 03. So such DRC 03 will be considered before issuing any notices in GST ASMT 10. ASMT 10 to be communicated on GST common portal to the SSC without manual communication of notice. It will provide parameter-wise details of tax, interest and any other amount in respect of discrepancies, which shall be specific in nature and not vague and general. It means when the ASMT 10 is issued, it should be directly issued on the GST common portal. It means no physical copy will be sent to the SSCs, and the parameter wise tax, interest and any other penalty if applicable will be calculated and should be made specific. It should not be in general in nature. On receipt of GST ASMT 10, the SSC may accept the discrepancy and pay the liabilities or may furnish an explanations for the discrepancies in Form GST ASMT 11 within 30 days or further period permitted by the proper officer. The officer shall conclude after considering the response of the SSC by issuing GST ASMT 12 within 30 days of receipt of reply. It means after receiving the GST SMT 10, the SSC need to pay the amount by accepting the discrepancy, or he or she can furnish the explanation for the discrepancies in GST SMT 11, and it should be done within the 30 days or further period, which may be permitted by the proper officers. After the response is filed by us, the proper officer shall issue GST SMT 10 within 30 days from the receipt of our reply. The department should take appropriate action under section 73, 74, 65, 66 or 67 within 15 days. In case no satisfactory reply is received or no reply is received within 30 days or within such time provided by the proper officer for reply. It means if the reply is not provided within 30 days or the time given by the officer may take appropriate actions under section 73, 74, 65, 66 or 67, which deals with the assessment for bona fide, mala fide or audits, monthly scrutiny progress report and scrutiny register providing GSTN-wise details of action taken in respect of scrutiny of returns allotted GSTN have been made available on scrutiny dashboard, and requirements of compiling and sending monthly scrutiny progress report by CGST zones to DG GST is hereby dispensed. It means monthly GSTN-wise scrutiny progress report and scrutiny register need to be made available on scrutiny dashboard, and it should be compiled and it should be sent by CGST zones to DG GST. Thank you. Thank you all.